dark and stormy night of the Survivor series. Wow, it's so bad. Little zombie congas forming all over the place. But Enderman teleporting randomly around. That's scary stuff, just in case they happen to teleport in front of you while you're just looking around. It's a day. It's a day. It's Friday the 13th of June. Excellent. Friday the 13th. Oh. I didn't just do that, did I? I didn't just, like, change it. Ah, daylight cometh. Bye-bye, zomboids. Bye-bye. Come on, you can come this way. This guy's holding a cog wrench or something like that. I got one from killing a mob a little while ago. Where did I put it? There it is, look. A wooden crank from Cogs of the Machine. I know a little bit about that, but I also know that there's nothing I can do with Cogs of the Machine yet. There's nothing I can really do just yet. So I'll just... you can keep your cog. You can keep it. I did look into it once I killed one and picked up his little drop. I got to start an episode by lighting torches once again. This is TerraFirmaCraft, people. Hello and welcome to the TerraFirmaPunk mod pack. Oh man! Today I want to build a little structure just in this area here. We've got to move on building-wise. I need another building. This is kind of the right place for it. Maybe 2 buildings, depending on size that I need. But the buildings are going to be like next stage of TerraFirmaCraft. There seems to be a big like missing link between TerraFirmaCraft and the rest of TerraFirmaPunk mod pack. There's a few mods like the Railcraft that requires an absolute abundance of metal, an absolute ton of iron to get going. Even Railcraft is in here, and that takes a bit of iron to get going as well. I've played around with Railcraft before, obviously, so there are things that I know about Railcraft, and there are things that just don't work in this mod pack. I've tried the stone slabs and torch thing. It doesn't make the Railcraft lanterns because this is a TerraFirmaCraft torch, and I don't know any way of making a vanilla torch. Let's just have a look. I was looking at sluice as well because that's a quest that we've got coming up as well. I don't think the sluice is enabled though. So we've got torch from TerraFirmaCraft and we've got torch from Minecraft. I made a torch from Carpenters, but that doesn't work as far as I know. A torch from Minecraft requires creosote, wool, and a stick. Any stick, by the looks of it. Creosote, though. So I need creosote for that. Which does sort of tie in with something that I was planning on doing anyway. So, a stick, wool, which is going to be a biggie on its own, because Minecraft wool isn't easy to make as far as I know. Creosote in a bottle is probably easier than creosote in a bucket. But we'll see, we'll see. Wool requires me to have... there's no crafting recipe for wool. There's no crafting recipe for wool. Maybe I need to shear wool, but wool in Minecraft, no recipe. Okay, that's okay. There's no recipe in normal Minecraft, but there is this wool that comes from sheep. You take sheep skins and you carve them with a knife to get the wool off, which means that you have to be able to shear sheep to get wool. And that takes a little bit of doing as well, so I don't know if I'm ever going to actually get a block of wool. And uses for wool yarn, I can make wool cloth on a loom. And yeah, I don't think I can do anything else. Can I use string to make wool? Maybe. There's a few recipes that do require normal string, which I can do. I don't know if it's even possible to make a block of wool yet, so leave in the comments if it is possible to make a block of wool. Because we need it for Archimedes ships if we're going to use that. We also need it for making torches from Railcraft so that we can make vanilla torches, so that we can make some of the things from Railcraft. And yeah, we just need vanilla wool as well. TerraFirmaCraft wool is okay for TerraFirmaCraft, but that then basically takes it away from a lot of the other mods that are in the pack. So I'm hoping that we get something sorted in the pack, special recipes or something, just to allow that progression to be swiftly done. Maybe if there was a way of like just converting a TerraFirmaCraft torch into a normal torch. There is a way of converting clay into normal clay, which I think I showed the other day. I've got a big barrel load of clay over here. Let's go and have a quick check of that. And then we'll get on with the actual productive stuff of the episode. Yeah, normal clay from TerraFirmaCraft, and I've got some Minecraft clay in here. Yeah, Minecraft clay. You take the TerraFirmaCraft clay and you place it like that. You make a block of Minecraft clay, and then you can break that block of Minecraft clay and get Minecraft clay, which does not stack with TerraFirmaCraft clay. So things like that, little useful ways of getting the vanilla item from the TerraFirmaCraft item without too much work, without like overworking the materials. Just ways of getting like a torch from Minecraft. I know TerraFirmaCraft torches go out. Maybe if the torch was not placeable, but it was a crafting ingredient, you could use it as a crafting item. I don't know. I think we've got a similar problem with water when it comes down to it as well. We've got a problem with vanilla water not being a useful item that we can actually use for crafting. Oh, come on, give me that. I'm just taking all my wood here because I'm going to make a little charcoal pit. Because you can't just burn wood to make charcoal in a vanilla style, because this is TerraFirmaCraft. So, let's begin. I think I'm probably going to make myself another little shovel, because I've used up all of my shovels so far. I'm going to have one of these. There we go, that'll do. I always carry a nice handy stick around with me. Good, good. Right, so where do we start? We start with a coffee break. There we go. A bit of coffee and a sandwich. I'll have a bit of a lunchtime break. There we go. How's my food levels looking? My food levels are okay. Vegetable and grain well up. Fruit, protein and dairy. Oh, speaking of food, just before I build this little pit here, speaking of food, I did get my kitchen set up. Hey, look at this. I quite like my kitchen setup. I don't think, yeah, there's the spare hearts in there. That's where I kept it. I did die again, so I'm actually on 4 lives. I've died twice to mobs now. It wasn't a big deal, though. But it does mean that I need to use this other heart now and get back up to my 5. Yeah, I also went out and I killed a venison, and you get so... Well, I killed a deer, and you get so much venison off killing a deer. It's crazy the amount we get off that. Yeah, crazy, crazy. Been doing a bit of fishing as well, and put the fish in a fresh water barrel and sealed it in. It doesn't seem to be decaying, so maybe that's a thing. Maybe fish doesn't decay. I don't know, I don't know. I also cooked a fish in a vanilla furnace, and we ended up with a cooked fish that I can't actually eat. And meat steak as well. There's these cow things from the Twilight Forest running around in the overworld, which is a cool feature of the mod pack. But when I killed one, I last hitted one when it was dying, I got the meat out of it. And then I cooked the meat, thinking that maybe I could eat it, but no, can't eat it. Because it's not a TerraFirmaPunk thing, I can't use it for actual sustenance. Just don't work. Just don't work. Still not happy with the stairs, but we're working with it for now. There we go. Take a bit of damage. Right, so we need a forge, and we also need a charcoal pit. Now I'm thinking. I've got my wood supply running around the outside here. If I had a wood storage area here, right, just to put log piles and stuff, I'd have my log piles here, and then maybe have a charcoal pit somewhere around here. So we're gonna keep in line with my other builds and do a 3x3. I think you can do like 5x5s, you can do any sort of size really you want, but I'm gonna do a 3x3 because I can. Now I also want it to look nice, don't I? Of course I do. This is my series. This is my show. So I'm going to use bricks and make a little charcoal kiln out of bricks. And I took the opportunity to chisel some bricks earlier, which, if you can't remember, I chiseled this rock and then put it into a 4x4 to make normal bricks, and then I used the bricks to make the brick blocks like this. So we're going to start off with having just a nice simple setup like this. Now the charcoal pit has to have no air on any side, so when I place the logs down like this into the pit, right, there we go. When I place the logs down into a pit, then I've got to cover it all over again as well. So that's the first job, is to fill all these up. So we'll just quickly go like this and like this. Fill all these up, because the more I put in them, the more charcoal I get out of them, I believe. I think I can just leave them as like one log per thing if I wanted, but I don't want at all. I need some more. Need some more of that. And the night cometh again, and all the mobs start cometh again, and yeah, well, never mind. Let's take all of these. Let's do this. There we go. Grab them all. I don't know if there's a way to grab them all quickly. Maybe there is. I don't know. Right, so finish filling these up. All of them. All of these. All of them. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got that. That's a pit. Yeah, that's just a pit. Now, I'm probably going to build this up. At the minute, I've only got 5 more bricks, but I'm thinking of probably building it up around this kind of area, this kind of design, with some more bricks. But I'm not making any more bricks right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put some half slabs around the sides here, just for now. And this will be my access point. And because I've then got dirt that won't fall out of the area, I'm going to cover it with dirt. It has to be a non-air block, and I think it counts a trapdoor as air, and I think probably counts a slab as air as well. And then we put a torch on it, and that will start smouldering. And then when the torch lights, I should be able to just put another block over the top of it. There we go, like that. And why is that burning? Why is that brick burning like that? Why did the brick start burning? I don't know why that brick started burning. It burnt my bricks. That's not right, is it? That's not a thing. Huh? Okay, it burnt a brick away. I'll have to remember that. I didn't know that that was going to happen. There's no mobs around, that's what I was just checking. So now we can see that it's still smoking. So it is charcoaling. It is being a charcoal something or other. It is starting to charcoal up. So I can just leave this now for many hours. Many Minecraft hours I must leave it for. Crazy, I know. But that's the way it is in TerraFirmaPunk. And this is how we make charcoal. Charcoal even. This is how we make charcoal. So the other way of making charcoal, which could coincide with the creosote for making torches that are vanilla, and also for making Railcraft lanterns, is a coal coke oven. And I've got a collection of sand here. All the sand I've collected so far. Not a great deal, but there is more out here and more over there that I can collect up when I want it. So if I run short on this, then I'll do that instead. And to make a coal coke oven, let's make a coke oven. There we go, coke oven bricks. We need normal sand, okay? Normal Minecraft sand and bricks. Now I know the trick to make bricks, so we can do that. But I also know the trick to make sand. And it's not using a rock crusher, or a grinder, or a centrifuge at this stage in the game. What? Okay. I do know how to make sand, honestly. It's not in there though. Alright, let me see. It might have been from an update, which may make it impossible. I've got 1, 2, 3 sand, I think it was, and a bone meal. Maybe more sand and a bone meal. No! Oh no! I thought that was going to work. I thought it was going to make proper sand. Bone needle from necromancy. No, I don't need that. Let's have a look at sand. Sand. Normal Minecraft sand. Let's have a look. Right, so it's not a rock crusher recipe. It's not a grinder recipe. It's not a centrifuge recipe. It's shapeless crafting. God damn it. Can't make red sand. I make red sandstone. Uh-oh. I may have an issue then. I thought there was something I could do, but there may not be something I can do. I thought I could make sand, so I can't even make a coal coke oven. It was there in a previous version, honestly. I looked at it in a previous version, and then I updated the pack last episode, didn't I? And this thing with bone meal was a working thing. It was a thing. Let's see, uses of basalt. Is there any way of turning it into anything else? It can make sand in a rock crusher, but I can't make rock crushers yet. It's got an ore dictionary that I can probably turn it into normal sand, but no. And then shapeless crafting, I can just use it for TNT and plastic pellets. I can use it for a dye as well, apparently. Okay, so the recipe has disappeared from the mod pack in the update, which means that a coal coke oven is virtually out of the question as well. Let's just try and make some bricks. Let's get let's do it with the chisel instead of with the clay. Yeah, chisel. Chisel me this, chisel me that. I'm going to need some more anyway, so I may as well make a load. Let's just make enough just to test it for now. Let's test, like, I don't know, 30. Oh, there's 31. Awesome. I'm perfect at counting things. Let's make 30 there. That's them. Okay, now. A coke oven is like this. Okay, so, yeah. So let's see if we can use this kind of sand as part of the recipe. No, we can't. Okay. Okay. So, I can't make normal sand, and I can't make this sand into normal sand. Maybe I do just need to explore and find a desert. So, there goes the coal coke oven idea. But it has wasted a little bit of time towards this episode being done. Thank you very much for watching. No. We've got to wait for this to process. And yeah, I guess I get on with building the forge next. I do need the block of charcoal first before I can actually build the forge. And so, yeah, or a block of coal, I believe. So that's not too bad. And the sun is coming out on another day. Another fine day in TerraFirmaPunk. Oh, that one. Thank you. Just quickly light all these because I don't want this thing spawning actually inside my base. Gotta keep that. Whoa, 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 like this guy. How did you get up? How did you manage? Get off. Get off me. Burn. Burn and die. Horrible deaths. Just burn and die. How did they get up? They must have come up on something that was dark. They must have found an area that was dark and spawned around me. Or they climbed somehow. This doesn't happen. Not on my watch. Not in my base. Look, the sun's coming out. Burn. Burn, would you? Burn. Sun's up. It's getting hot. Oh, that's a great place to stand. Okay, I'll just kill you then instead. So slow. You are so slow. Burn, would you? That's it. Now burn. Burn and die. Horrible deaths. All of you, burn and die. Horrible deaths. Why aren't you burning? Start burning. Start burning. That's it. Burn. And that guy's gone. Okay. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Alright. Okay, so a forge. That's going to be where I'm going to keep my wood supplies. I'll move them over later. A forge around here somewhere then. As far as I know, a forge just requires some solid blocks. So let's see what we've got in solid block format. We've got some basalt. There's a dog burning up there. Smooth basalt, maybe? Is that a dog burning? A dog dying? Maybe it was in the water, being ridden through the water. The dog died. Oh, poor dog. It's probably a wolf trying to come and kill me anyway. Right, so the forging, smelting area here. So let's pick a spot like here. Yeah, something like this. So I think that a forge is just simply something like this. And then I put a block of charcoal inside it and light it, and it becomes a forge. I think that's all there is to it. So in this case, this will be sort of like I'll put half slabs around it and then make a feature of it, like this is the floor of my room. Yeah, and then nothing can spawn in around it, and I can get up and into it really easily. That's a theory, and that's the plan. Okay, well, I'll get back to you when when the grass has grown, when the charcoal has grown. Speaking of grass growing, I will get back to you when the charcoal's done. But just before then, let me just explain what's going on over here. The farming side of things. I cleared this area out and started planting the dirt down, and somebody in the comments very kindly pointed out that something I didn't know was that the nutrient value of placed dirt is non-existent. So I'm hoping that by leaving it fallow and letting grass grow over it, it will change its metadata, as it were, and stop being a placed dirt block and start being grass again. And then when I go and hoe it, I should be able to plant. So now this is grass and it's starting to spread out and there's no mobs around. I'm going to do a little experiment and we'll also see how that grows. What do I want? I want carrots. Let's try a couple of carrot seeds. Inventory clutters. Inventory clutters. Let's do 1, 2 carrot seeds. Now, this water, it says there's plenty of water and I can plant and it will tell me that it's not ready for harvest. But until I go up a level or so with my agriculture, I won't be able to tell the nutrients of the soil. So it seems that this early summer, this summer season, I'm just going to have to see if it grows. I'm just going to have to watch it carefully and see if it grows to find out if this method is working. And then following spring, I'll plant all the dirt down that I want, and then the following spring, as planned, I will then have my crops go down. I've got enough food for the winter for definite now, so I'm not worried too much. I've got all this, and I've got all this venison to cook. In fact, I might cook some of that now, actually. Give me something else to eat instead of these sandwiches. And, yeah, that'll work for me. Is that like that? Do you light it? No, you don't. Okay. Got to put a log on. Yeah, that should work for me, having venison cooked for the winter. Okay, well, see it when the charcoal pit is finished, and I'll be back with you in a bit. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What are you? What are you? There's a crazy wolf. And somehow I managed to get up here. A crazy wolf on a zombie. I was just about to cut back in and go, look, there's a thing there. It's all done. Charcoal's ready. No, I got some zombie riding a wolf at my door. Where are you? What are you? Oh, threw a potion effect at me. Threw a potion effect at me. What? What? What are you? What is that? A rare smashing zombie dog of the brewmaster. And he just threw a poison at me. Crazy. A zombie dog poison master, brewmaster or something, that throws potions. I mean, that infernal mobs is just taking that a bit too far. A bit too far, I think. And there goes my, yeah, there goes that. Oh, there's a skeleton over there in full armor as well. Can you attract the attention of this zombie over here, please, and kill it? Like, attack it or something. It looks so weird, flying around like that, around the edges. At least he can't bash open my doors. Can't hit you. Sorry. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Can't you go and find a sheep or something? Can you go and find a sheep to abuse? Go and find a sheep. Ha! Hit ya. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What's it doing? It's trying to jump. Oh, they are getting up those steps. That is not on. I didn't know. Oh, you git got me again. How am I going to get out of this to get my charcoal? Well, the zombie will die in the morning. Berserk Alchemist Poisonous Lifesteal. That's crazy. That's crazy. The best I could probably do is get it. Oh no, and now the skeleton's coming up as well. Oh dear. 10 seconds of poison this time. What? Okay, well, we've dealt with worse at night. It's midnight as well. I just need to avoid them. I just need to stay away from them. I'm glad I've got a nice little cozy house here. You should just do my fishing and just go, whatever. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just here fishing. I can't hear you. You're not there. There's nothing scary outside at all. Oh, I got a fish. Yeah, I might as well do some fishing while I'm waiting. I just got to wait for him to bird up next and then make a run for it and hope that they bird up and die on the way. Disappear and all that. I know I can jump over the ravine whereas they can't, but not at night time. I can't. I'm not doing it at night time. That's a daft idea. Back in the morning and I'll show you what I mean. Alright, morning has broken. Like, they're going to start burning up in a minute. When the sun's high enough for them to burn up like this, I'll let the ones burn away that are bad. That is so bad. I didn't think they could get up those maple beams. They're just no good. They're just no good. The guy on the wolf, I'm not sure where he is. I think the wolf might be down there still. Oh look, he's still throwing stuff at me. A rare turtling zombie something or other. Oh my days. What? A rare turtling zombie, the brewmaster, alchemist bulwark. You're going to burn up over there. But any that are remaining at the end of the morning, I just take a little run over here. I make sure that I'm fairly well stocked up first. So I've got me water. And I've got venison. And I've got a tree that just grew right in my face there. That's good. Take this. Get some fresh water. Okay, and then any of them that may still be around will not be quick enough to run after me. They will try, but they will not be quick enough to get me. So I can... that one's there, that one's trying around there, that one's a potion one. Can't get me. This one... oh, he died around here, that's good. Okay. Maybe it's a thing that I can place it, but I can't leave it there. Or maybe it's just this side. This is the only side that's seen it happening, isn't it? And that's got 3 posts there. 3 of them. So maybe if I take out that one and that one, I won't be able to do it anymore. Maybe. I don't know. But I seem safe at home again now. Anyway, I don't know where the wolf went. I don't know what happens to wolves. Maybe he ended up in the water and drowned because there was riding the wolf. Maybe he ended up in the water and drowned. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, looks like it's all clear and all fine now to dig up our charcoal. Hey! I did start moving my wood pile around just to see what I might stack it as, and I think that looks okay. Might be okay. So, we get this, and take all this out, and as you can see, this is now charcoal underneath. Not fully charcoal by the looks of it. It doesn't look like it all turned into charcoal, like fully. Some of them did. I guess it's a ratio of 4 to 1 or 2 to 1, and it all stacks up like this. And I think the only way you can get the charcoal block is by using a shovel. I think if I use an axe on it, yeah, it takes too long and then it just breaks the block and it doesn't come to you. Whereas a shovel, you get all of the stuff, you get all of the goodies and all of that. So we can do it like this, and then I can just climb out from one side. So there's charcoal, right? And I need at least 8 to get started on a forge. I could have used 9 coal, but 8 charcoal sounds to me a lot cheaper and easier, because the coal is not in abundance around the world. And then I think I right-click it into there to place it back down on the ground like that. And then that becomes a full thing. And then do I just light it with the torch? Probably not in this case, no. Let's try a fire starter then. And whack it with a fire starter. Oh, it looks like it's trying. It does look like it's trying. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we now have a forge by the looks of it. I think that's all I have to do. I think then I access it. It's got no heat, even though it looks like it's charring. It looks like it's on, but it's not officially on. That's just sort of like the activation ritual to make it a multi-block structure or whatever. And it's automatically gone straight back out again. But now I can at least access it and put... if I put charcoal in it, like that, I think it should gain heat. Maybe it's going to wait for me to put something in it first before that works out. So now I've made a charcoal pit and I've made a forge that can use charcoal. I can't make a Railcraft coke oven to get creosote to do Railcraft. I can't do vanilla wool to make the creosote and vanilla wool into torches so that I can make lanterns. So I'm going to have to use the TerraFirmaCraft lanterns mod. See where that takes me. So yeah, that's about it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. It's not a lot of building, I know, but this is the start of another building here that's going to have a similar sort of structure to that. And the charcoal pit, I'm not going to do much more than it's already got here. I'm not going to do much more than this. I may mess around with the design slightly, but it's not going to be much more than an obvious pit that I just fill over with blocks when we're ready. And probably dirt blocks, because then I can get them up with a stone shovel instead of needing a pick to get them up. But that's it for this episode. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you very soon. I'm going to now move all my wood over to here and move all of my metals over here and start thinking about how big a structure like that this is going to be. And I'm also going to be keeping an eye on this farming situation and see if these have grown any at all. Let me get these now. See if these have grown any at all over the course of the summer. And if not, why not? Yeah, we're in early summer again, June 15th. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next episode.